Alright, so this video is going to be a shout out to the fellas and the ladies. Honestly, more or less about relationships. For the ladies out here, I see girls all the time putting themselves through all this crap for one dude. Like, to be the most populous girl in high school or whatever you want to be with dude for. You stick it out through some shit. I mean, you catch him cheating. Oh, I'm sorry, baby, I didn't mean to cheat on you. And the girl's just like, oh, that's okay, babe, just don't do it again. Like, If a dude's cheating on you, girl, get your shit and leave him. If he's beating on you, leave. I know you're scared, and believe me, been through that. It ain't worth it. Just leave. Nothing is going to happen. Like, what are they gonna do? Show up at your front door and try to beat you then? Hell no, motherfucker. Get some goddamn cops involved if you need to. I mean, that's like last resort to me. I got family to take care of that bullshit, but if you don't, hell yeah, get them cops involved. Fellas, if a bitch is cheating on you, leave her. Leave her quick. Because A, she's got daddy issues. B, she's just a quick, cheap hoe. Or C, she's a sex addict, and believe me, you don't want any of them. They tend to carry STDs. For those out there who are single and gave up hope on love, blessed, that's sad to think that people have to actually give up on love because they think that it no longer exists. And in this day and age, I can see how you see that, because literally, people are fake. Relationships are fake. Love isn't even a concept that is real to people anymore. Like, when I think of love, I see relationship love. I see two happy people that are together and just living their life. I see two people who have a future together, who have a future with children and a place of their own and just making something out of their life. But today's term of love is a one-night stand in an alley that turns into a 3-day relationship and then ends on Facebook, and it's a huge drama fest. That's what love is these days. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Like, I understand. We're teenagers. And if your view of love, if you're on that maturity level and you think you're ready to handle that shit, dude, get in the game. Do it. If you're not ready for a relationship, if you are emotionally unstable, if you can't manage to be faithful to one person, get your ass the fuck out of the relationship game. Ain't none of us want you here. Nobody wants to be played with. Like, why do you play with people's emotions? Who does that shit? And why do you do it for fun? I mean, I've watched people get played with for so long. I mean, it's a sad concept, really. If you think, oh, I met a guy and we fucked and it was the best sex of my life, so I'm in love. No, you're not in love. You want his dick. If you get your first kiss and you think you're in love, I guess I can't really say nothing there, because my first kiss, I thought I was in love too. I think we all do. I think that's just kind of a concept that will always be there. But ladies, for you, you're like what? All ages on Facebook, like, what do I see? Ages ranging from 10 years old on up to be like 20s. Dude, you got a whole life ahead of you, sweetheart. A whole life. Most people live to be like 90 to 100 these days. You got a whole life. You're 15 years old talking about, oh, I found the love of my life, and 2 days later, Jesus Christ, my heart's broken, I want to die. No, you have a whole life ahead of you. Don't trip balls. It's just one dude. There's many people out there, and not all of them are bad. I'm sick of seeing this. If you got one bad relationship with a dude, don't go gay because of it. Because I guarantee you, not every guy is the same. Not every girl is the same. People are not the same. Some people just are dicks, straight up. They just play games. Other people, there's few and far, but there are some people who are decent people, who have a heart, who want an actual relationship that will actually last, I mind you. I mean, you don't have to stereotype everybody because of one small thing in your life. If you get bit by a dog, do you say, oh, dogs are just the most vicious creatures on planet Earth? No, you dumbass. You say, oh, that dog sucked dick and had rabies or something. You move on with your life. We need to apply this concept to relationships, because y'all ain't getting far with this crap. And on another note with these relationships, for this is mainly to these kids, I'm talking ages from 16 to 12 or lower, higher, what the fuck ever. You guys, I live in Spokane, Washington. And I know so many 12-year-olds that are either knocked up or have a kid right now. 12-year-olds. What the fuck is wrong with you? You are a baby. You aren't supposed to have a fucking baby when you still are a baby. You have lives, people. You take these things and enjoy them. Don't think, oh, since I'm 12 now, I gotta be in a relationship and get into a relationship with some 16-year-old kid when you're 12. Don't get knocked up. Don't have a baby. 'Cause when people say that children ruin lives, I don't want to say that babies can ruin lives, because I personally have a sister who had a kid at 16, and that little boy made my life amazing. I love this little boy with all my heart, and I would kill for this child. But my sister, you know where this landed her? She was 16 years old. She had a kid. And now, I haven't heard from my sister in a long time. I don't know where she's at. Last time I heard from her, she was still strung out on meth. Basically being a meth whore. Why do people do this with their lives? And I kid you not, my sister told me the only reason she ever even turned to meth was because of one bad relationship. Because of her baby. Her son got taken away because she wasn't old enough to take care of him. Do you really need to be 12 years old and going through that? I mean, you're 12. You should be outside playing, climbing trees, playing double dutch with friends, worried about what your next school assignment's gonna be. Not worried about how you're gonna make money for your baby's diapers. So, as far as my relationship advice to those kids, just close your legs. Be in a relationship if you want to. You want to play that boyfriend-girlfriend bullshit? Go ahead, but close your legs. You're 12. Lose your toys. Lose your phone, not your virginity. I mean, it's sad when you can look at the world today and honestly say that losing someone's phone is more important than the loss of your virginity. I don't understand that. Like, how does society make this happen? How can you guys let the world get this far? I mean, opening up your eyes and taking a good look around you, I open my eyes and I'm seeing a lot of chaos in the world. I see it all beginning with relationships too, shockingly enough. It could be your relationship with your parents, your relationship with your family, relationships as far as love, just relationships. And one bad relationship and it all falls apart. People, get a grip on your fucking lives. Stop having babies when you're still a baby. And if you're in a bad relationship, let that shit die. Move on. There is plenty of fish in the sea. And for fuck's sake, stop putting it on Facebook. That's my little rant. Have a good day.